Hey guys, welcome back. I fancy some buns right now, so I'm gonna show you how to make some super yummy gluten-free buns. For around 8 of them, you will need 200 grams of butter. Here my camera didn't record right, but in the upper bowl is 230 grams of golden linseed flour and 40 grams of sesame flour. Underneath is 150 grams of sunflower flour, 15 grams of salt, 6 grams of baking powder, 15 grams of psyllium husk, and 10 eggs. Get out your trusty friend and mix eggs with warm, not hot, melted butter until everything becomes a bit frothy. Sure, you can do this by hand, but it's just easier and less messy this way. If you can't have eggs, just replace 1 egg for around 10 to 15 grams of chia seeds. So for all 10 eggs, you're gonna need around 150 grams of chia seeds altogether. Make sure to soak them first before you add them in the dough. Add the flours, salt, baking powder and husk. Change the wired hook to dough hook and mix until everything combines together. The right consistency should be somewhere between a wet sand and a gum. Like, it should be a bit sticky and it should come off of your finger easily. Transfer the dough on the table and add some more flour gradually until it doesn't stick to the table anymore. I like to finish the dough by hand because you never know when you add too much of these types of flours. Since the flours are great for diabetic people, they should still be dealt with caution. You can mess everything up really fast. I personally like to mess with these flours because they give unique taste and texture compared to the wheat flour. Once you have the dough, shape it in a log and divide it in 8 or 10 pieces. Roll them and then shape them to look like big potatoes. In these buns, you have 3 different types of flours: golden linseed, sesame, and sunflower flour. You can skip the sesame flour and just add 270 grams of golden linseed flour and 150 grams of sunflower flour. I figured that the amount of sesame flour this recipe holds adds a really nice taste to the bread, at least for my liking. I tested this recipe well over 10 times and this was what I was happy with. If you add more, then you will get like a roasty taste. So I advise you to test the recipe in smaller batches to see what works for you. I like to cut them down in the middle so they get that usual look the buns have. But you can also add some cheese in the middle as well. I still have to try that out, but just the idea sounds amazing. Bake them at 180 degrees for around 40 to 45 minutes. That's about 360 Fahrenheit. If you have 10 buns, you might need to bake them for around 30 to 35 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. I like warm bread. I can't help it. I am a sucker for fresh bread. I added some peanut butter and jam on the top and it was heavenly. I hope you get to try this bread, and if you do, let me know what you think.